Good afternoon, vascular types. It's May the 2nd. May the 2nd, what? That's 2 weeks to go. 2 weeks to go before submission time. The drafts are coming in thick and fast, as are the requests for extensions. Um, it's not good, it's not good, it's not good for your soul to go for an extension. Sometimes you can't avoid it. I'm saying that. Sometimes there's nothing else you can do. But it's 2 extra weeks of it hanging over you and nagging at you. But if you can, it's good for your soul, I think, to get it out the way quick. Otherwise, it's just going to torment the life out of you. And I'm looking forward to reading them as well, because some of the ideas which have been coming forward are pretty good, really. And and don't forget, I'm going to tell you, I'm started off saying this, and I'm going to carry on saying it until I've actually got them all in. But I'm going to nag you about publication. There's a brand new publication up and running, that is looking for materials, and you know as well as I do that if nurses don't get in there and stamp their feet all over it, it's going to be full of doctors. The surgeons are going to be writing for the thing, and you're going to get left out again. So my advice is, keep one eye on me for this course and keep one eye on the journal and see if you can't slot something in there, because it'll be worth more for your career to get something in that journal than it will getting my little Bo Peep certificate. Nothing on about that. If it's publishable, I'll tell you. In fact, I'm going to start nagging the ones off the last course and see if I can't get. By the way, they're all taking the mickey out of you on Facebook. There was a post up on Facebook last week saying that you lot were really quiet and that I'd done something to you to kind of make you intimidate you. I think that was the subtext of the post. So why don't you get up there and tell Southend to mind their own business? That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Another nice thing that I'm noticing on Facebook, by the way, is and I kind of intended it to go like this, but staff nurse to staff nurse, does anybody do this? Does anybody do this? And oh yeah, we do that. Well, why don't you send me an email and I'll tell you about our processes and all the rest of it. It's just, the Society of Vascular Nurses is intended to do that, obviously. But I think it'd be a nice idea if this course's little Facebook group could be a sort of backstage chatting area, that type of thing. Right, so apart from drafts coming through at a fairly high rate, there have been no real comments on the materials this week. Well, no doubt you're reading, no doubt you're getting your stuff together for your essay. But I would beg you, and it's not a request, it's a beg, I'm begging, yeah. Start telling me stuff that you would have liked to have seen on the course that wasn't there. I'm surprised this wasn't covered, Chris. Leave that out. I'm not saying I will leave it out. All I'm saying is that just some feedback now. It's your turn to start telling me what it is that you would like to see on a course and where I was going wrong. I mean, the last group, for instance, I put a few more extra things in of this nature. But the last group reckoned that watching the course materials and replying to exercises should be an essential part of the course. And that is to say, if you don't do your own work, you're off. And I'm mixed feelings about that, to be honest with you. When a person goes off a course, they always think that you should give the next group hell. But on the other hand, it is true that if you don't make it kind of essential, then only the same people participate. But then it's the same with a face-to-face group, isn't it? When you go along to a face-to-face group, it's always the one at the front who does all the talking, and everybody else at the back can fall asleep. Not in my classes, I guarantee you that. Let me know what you think. Anyway, if you've got suggestions, you've got the evaluation form. Just let me know. Let me know what you think. The next thing to say about the evaluation forms is this. Hardly anyone sent me one currently. And just imagine the situation now where all at a meeting and all the teachers are bringing theirs, and you know they're all getting lovely things said about them. And how were your evaluations, Chris? Only got two. You know, it just looks wrong. Looks like all your students hate you. So send them in. And what I'll do is I'll compile all the results. I'll get all the results together. We've got to do this anyway. And I'll compile an overall report for the entire module, and then I'll come back on here like this, and I will let you know what everyone else thought, and then we can, you can have an idea about where your comments sat among the rest of them. So yeah, don't forget to tell your friends about the module. I know I'm going on about this, but I don't want to see this module wither. I run a number of online courses, and it's really hard getting people who are outside your own district to know that the course exists. Essays, extensions, good ideas coming in. Well, if there's nothing else to say, I shall bid you farewell. You know where I am. I've sent an email to you all to say that I'm about. If you need to chat something through, send me an email. I'll read the thing and then ring me up and I'll chat you through it. Got 3 applications for the next course already, which is pretty good. And I'm halfway through writing the submission for the international competition on this. So I might even be back sometime in the future nagging you for a bit of a commentary. Well, we'll see about that. So, nice to speak to you again. Speak to you soon. Bye now.